Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at SparkPoint. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, obviously, we were all disappointed with their December roadmap, and rightfully so. I mean, it seems like we've been intentionally misled by the team. Now, nothing is yet confirmed, obviously. So if you go to their Twitter page and their December roadmap and go to the comment section, they literally copy paste their answer to each comment saying that we've listed with KuCoin and Gate.io, and now we're working on another big exchange listing, but we cannot provide more details because of confidentiality agreements. Well, if that's the case, why did you have a tier 1 listing on your roadmap for an entire year, basically? I've been involved with SparkPoint, and I've been investing in SparkPoint since January of this year. So literally a year they've had the roadmap up with that tier 1 listing, and I've been looking forward to this listing ever since January. And now they're kind of saying that they've listed on KuCoin and Gate.io, but that's not really relevant to the question. It doesn't matter how many exchanges listed them prior to this. We have a point in the roadmap that says in Q4 we're getting another tier 1 listing. So maybe they're working on it now, maybe they're not. They're saying that they're working on it. Great for them. But if you're not sure that you're going to get listed in Q4, why do you have it on your roadmap? That seems like a not a very good thing to do, and I'm disappointed, to be honest with you. I have watched their interviews before, and the team is great. I like their team. They're very, very passionate, but I just wouldn't expect something like this. And they do have a community, a very nice community of supporters and followers, and I think if they don't really follow back on this, the way they should, and respond to this properly, I think a lot of people are going to start turning down. And I think that the sell-off that we saw for SparkPoint is because of this, is because of the December roadmap. So literally every question you have, they're answering. We've listed with KuCoin and Gate.io, and now we're working on another big exchange listing, but we cannot provide more details. Well, no one asked if you're listed on these two exchanges before. We're talking about the Q4 listing, right? That has nothing to do with KuCoin or Gate.io. I don't know. The answers are just annoying, right? They're just copy and pasting everything. And they do have a 2022-2023 roadmap is coming as well at the end of December. But, if they don't address this properly with their AMA that they have December 12th, I'm going to be taking profits at 0.008 cents. There you go. I just said that. And maybe I won't sell. I don't think I'm going to sell all of my tokens, but I will sell the majority of my SparkPoint tokens, because if they, did this once and they misled their community once, they can do it one more time, right? So I just don't want to hold my money with a team that is going to be misleading people like this going forward. Maybe they won't do it again. I don't know, but they've done it once, so I can't give them the benefit of the doubt one more time, basically. So let's jump into the charts. The chart looks ugly, I'll be honest with you, because we lost the structural support. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to go right out and sell at a loss right now. No, you should be picking up the dip, and I did buy the dip as well. And as you can see, you have these two white trend lines over here, and you've actually lost both of them. And you landed on this white trend line that you've landed on before over here in June. But you can see that the wick went down even below the the May capitulation. So really getting very overextended to the downside. When this happens, you can see that you start having these large candles and these large wicks to the 20 EMA. So if you got in right now, what I would do is I would look for a selling opportunity at the 20 EMA, either at the 20 EMA or at the white trend line over here, or at the white trend line over here, or for that matter, off of the yellow trend line over here. So you have this horizontal over here. You can see that we've been rejected from it multiple times over here. So this can act as a strong level of resistance going forward. And I'm sure we're going to get rejected from that level a couple of more times. We also have this white trend line over here, this vertical trend line. And with this one, you can see that we've been holding it as support multiple times prior to this, and now it's turned to resistance, and we're going to potentially start hitting our head on that as well. So you may just see a wick over here, and then you can come back down to this swing low over here on the fib retracement. And we probably should get rid of that fib retracement because it's not really going to work right now. We're going to need to set up a different one. But yeah, if they're not going to address this properly December 12th, I will stop making Spark Point videos and I will take profits at 0.008 cents. And this is not me being a little kid and saying, nah, I don't want to be involved with this project no more. They didn't give me what I want. If they hadn't, had it on the roadmap, no one would have said a thing, right? Nobody would have been expected. They did this to themselves basically by putting up that tier 1 listing in Q4, and this a really scummy move in my opinion. But yeah, like I said, look for the bounce off of resistance of either of these levels. You can see that there's a lot of resistance levels over here right now. You have the white trend line, the second white trend line, and the yellow multi-month support trend line that we've lost. So look for that as a nice selling selling opportunity, because it's a low cap gem. It can have really strong moves, 53% move from here, which is not bad at all in my opinion. Now, yeah, after that, I don't know. I really don't know. I think they're gonna, organically grow after this, obviously, as all projects will. But I think they're gonna lose a good chunk of their followers and their good loyal followers because of this, misleading, kind of roadmap point that they had. If they, follow up with this pretty nicely and they say, hey, we screwed up, we know we shouldn't have done that, and, we apologize and we're going to get the tier 1 listing, maybe not right now, we're going to, postpone that to Q1 of 2022, that's going to work with me. But if they're going to ignore this completely and ignore the fact that they've literally misled people into investing into the project with hopes of a tier 1 listing by the end of the year, which people were hoping would be December, would be Binance, and it's just not going to work for me. So yeah, let me know what you think of this entire situation down below in the comments, guys. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Obviously, most of the people are disappointed. Some people don't care about it, and that's fine. But this is something that I just can't let something like this slide. It's not a good thing to do. So yeah, we'll see how they react to this. Not even going to do a very deep dive into it right now. If we look at the RSI over here, you can see that we're plummeting down. We're free falling over here, and we potentially can come back all the way down here to this oversold at 30 or 29.24. We've been there twice before in May and in June as well. So we may potentially go back as low as that if we have another capitulation event on Bitcoin. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think of all this situation in the comments down below. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. We do have a Discord server where you can request technical analysis. And we have a great Telegram chat where you can chat with our community and get help if you need help with anything at all. And feel free to hit me up on Patreon. We do have a Patreon as well, guys. Make sure to check it out. Great way to support me, obviously, but a great way for me to give back to those who support me. We do 5-6 low cap gems per month. I give you early low cap gem calls with projects, really promising projects. I give you my buys, my sell orders, and I give you a lot of useful information in general. I try to find something useful and I'll share it with the patrons first, and then I may share it with the community afterwards. But I'm trying to give the patrons as much value as possible for their subscriptions. So yeah, thank you for watching. Guys, make sure to check out ExpressVPN as well. They do have a very nice deal for you right now where you can get 3 extra months for free. So you can claim this exclusive deal by going into the description and clicking on the link below. So this is, in my opinion, the best VPN that we have over here. And VPN is a tool that you can use to cover your IP address, and you can change your IP address and location basically with this VPN. And what this means is, for example, if you're in the United States, you can download the VPN and change your IP address to a Japanese IP address, for example. And this way, your local network providers won't be able to, scan through your data and see what you're doing, which is, very good and very important, because I do think we need privacy. And at this point, with all the apps that we have, privacy isn't really a thing right now, but this VPN is a very nice way to kind of combat that. And obviously censorship with all the streaming services that we have. If you want to access some content that's not available in the US, a VPN is your best friend. Also, 30 days risk-free, so you can get your money back if you're not satisfied with the product. And especially for us in the crypto space, I think it's very important to keep our data safe. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check them out. All the links are in the description. Obviously, if you use the links, it will help me out a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Goodbye and good night.